Hello, everybody. Sonny Graciano here again for, just so you guys know, this is the third attempt Brady and I have tried to make this video from user errors from my side. So hopefully we got the bugs figured out here. This is just one more quick update call on our little YouTube fun thing that we've been doing for our employee engagement survey. As you can see, I have Brady Woolley here joining me for a little Q&A here. So first of all, Brady, thank you for taking the time to join us for the third time, as people only see you one time, but this is our third try at it, so I apologize, but thank you.
No problem. I should have my answers down by now.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions in regards to the survey. If you want to just give me your little input and your feedback, we would definitely appreciate it. And if you're cool with that, I'll jump into the questions.
Sounds great. Let's go.
Okay, so first question. So what recent changes have you seen that were directly related to the employee engagement survey?
Yeah, so I'll hit on this one from a few different levels, from kind of the overall train technology level, supply business level, as well as our local district level. So from the overall train technology level, our benefits enrollment that's opening up here in a couple of weeks, one of the changes that we have there is a Roth 401k option, as well as the matching, like that 401k matching to repay student loans. And I know that was based on several pieces of employee feedback, but one of those was from the engagement survey. The second one, kind of at our supply business unit level, and this was direct feedback that we got in our district, and including in our comments that we got, was around warehouse incentive compensation. So if you remember, in 2022, we did not have a incentive comp plan for the warehouse people, and so kind of the feedback was basically, everyone's celebrating because we're doing well. But for me as a warehouse person, I get paid the same no matter what. And if we do well, it just means more work for me, but there's no additional pay there. So that was something that I know directly from our district, as well as other districts, was from the employee engagement survey. And then the third one in our local district, in the West District, the comments and the scores that we get from the employee engagement survey are one of our inputs. It's kind of our voice of the associate input into our long range planning as well as AOP planning. So it helped drive, I'd say probably the biggest one that directly tied into was our focus area, our strategic A3 that we're doing around customer service. That was an area that came out of the survey as a place that we could improve. And we've done some actions around it and made some improvements in some areas, I guess areas that we've been focused on, but other areas, I know that we haven't made as much progress as we would like. So that's just a few of the areas.
Sweet. Yeah, definitely seen the changes being involved in the last couple of years. So it's cool to see some of those changes happen. So one more question. What would you say to the people that ask if we really want to hear the truth on the survey? So what should we tell those folks?
Yeah, so this one, I'd say this year probably more than any other year I've heard this, although I've heard it in the past as well. Many times the employee engagement survey feels like a scorecard for managers, and that is definitely some of it. We want our employees to be engaged. We want our managers to be doing a good job, and this is a reflection of that. However, it is not a check the box. We want you to say everything is going well so that we look good by any means. I would much rather have the truth and have how people really feel out there, than just a bunch of yes men and yes women out there saying, yep, everything's good, we have a smile on our face, when that's not really the case. And I take the survey as well, and I don't give all glowing reviews. I think that there's some things that we do incredibly well as a company. I know that there's a lot of things that are disappointing with where we're at as a company as well. So I give that honest feedback, and I encourage all of you to do that as well. I would say one thing that's a little bit of a challenge is, just picking a score, a 1 through 5 score doesn't always tell the full story. So if you can add some comments around there, around what you're thinking on specific questions, that really helps add a lot of context and helps us as managers when we're reading those, know what areas that we need to work on specifically.
So with all those comments, do you actually read every single one of them?
Absolutely. I would say, especially the comments, that's one of the things that, kind of cover up your belly, because some of those are a punch in the gut. I wouldn't say it's fun to read a lot of the comments, but it's definitely important. And so, yeah, 100% all of the ones in the West District that I've read. And then with us adding the Northwest District, I actually got a copy of their employee engagement from last year, and I've read all those comments as well, and take that definitely as some input. I think it's very, very open and honest. Get some real feedback from that.
Well, thank you, Brady. We've had a good turnout so far. As you saw, we have almost a little over half of our district completed with the survey. So if you haven't done it, go out and do it, please. I think we have 58% of our district complete. So we're almost there. We have a little bit over a week and a half. So Brady, thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you get more likes on this video than the other one. So we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Third time's
All
the
right.
charm.
I know, third time's a charm for sure. So let's not mess this up at the end so I don't lose this recording, and we'll enjoy it. But thank you, Brady. I really appreciate your time, man.
Absolutely.